Greetings, and today I have another Gwent deck video for you guys. So before I get started, I just want to say a couple of things. I know Gwent just came out on Android recently, so if you guys are copying into this video and it's your first time playing because you guys got it on Android, I just want to say welcome. Welcome to the community. It's actually a lot of fun here. We're glad that you guys are here and hopefully you guys stay. And second, this deck is one that I got from our Discord server. So this deck was made by, let's make sure I get the name right here. This deck was made by Brazar, so I just want to say thank you, Brazar, for making this deck. I wanted to check it out, and honestly, I had a lot of fun playing this deck. It's actually pretty, yeah, it's pretty powerful because you're running Redea. This is a Redea-based deck, but with Royal Inspiration and 16 Provisions, it's really nice. So if you guys want to check out more decks similar to this, well, you should just want to check out more decks. Make sure you guys hop onto our Discord server, join us, come talk anything Gwent with us. We'll have a good time. So this is a Redea based deck. Redea is obviously here. She's sort of our main player of this deck. Her usual combo is the engineering solution into Prince Anseis, but you can also use it for a 13-point power if you want to use it in the ranged row and grab potential genie or a tactical advantage again for that boost, which is pretty nice. So that is what she's there for. Next, so after her, I just want to kind of point out the cards that are sort of what makes this, like, it's mostly inspired, mostly boost, but you do add a bit of control aspects in here, which is nice because Northern Realms is one of the few factions that's actually really good with opponent interaction. So Philippa and Falibor are sort of good examples for that because they can do some mass and spread damage on your opponent's side of the field. Now granted, you can sort of miss some damage with Philippa because it is randomized, whereas Falibor is very selective and does require a little bit of setup. Sometimes your opponent would just walk into a Falibor play, which is pretty good if that's the case. But sometimes if you face a really smart opponent who knows that you're going to be running Falibor, then they're probably going to do their very best to make sure that doesn't happen, or that you don't end up using Falibor's full power potential. Bloody Baron and Prince Anseis are sort of the other two cards that make up sort of what I call the super team of Northern Realms. Bloody Baron, if you want to take care of cards that get boosted heavily, like Spellbound Priest or Ghostly Warp or Osril, etc., or even Oriana. And Prince Anseis, if you just want to straight up get rid of any engines that want before they get too powerful. So apart from that, one of the really strong cards here is Visegird. Visegird is good. The more units you have that are boosted, the more powerful he gets, because that's an extra charge for him to damage. So cards that boost, list them out here, are Redovid's Royal Guard, Temple Guard, Lyrian Scytheman, Cintron Enchantress. Trident Infantry is a special case because it does kind of both damage. It does both damage and boost, which is pretty nice. Well, it doesn't boost itself, but if it gets boosted, then it does damage. So it is worth investing a few boosts on this guy. Again, granted, you don't want to get too greedy with this because you don't want to fall victim to poison. You also don't want to fall victim to reset. So you just want to be careful with that one as well. Redanian Elite, Siege Tower, Temerian Drummer, Anna Stranger, Knighthood. Ronvid the Incessant does boost itself, but you mostly want to use this for resurrecting whenever you play a soldier. That one extra power carryover could be really nice actually. So, even though it does boost itself, it could be nice. Mad Kion, of course, is there as well. And yeah, that's sort of all the cards that can support Visegird, which granted is a big number of cards that can support Visegird, which is actually very nice. So yeah. The rest of the deck is pretty much all your damaging cards. So you got Erdinian Mauler, Reinforced Ballista, Caro Ballista, Vincent Mice if you want to deal. It's not necessarily damage, but it's like, you're really dealing with tall units that don't need to be boosted. So like, again, Old Spear Tip, Eagern is a good example. So Volus Frightener, something you can also target with Vincent Mice. So, we're talking pretty much those kinds of cards that he does very well against. War Chariot is good for disrupting any roll-locked abilities. So any Hawker Smugglers out there, if you want to disrupt the Spellbound Priest, Armored Drakar, then War Chariot does that as well. Now, of course, they could always play another one to sort of take their place. But you know what? If it gets them to use up an extra one, then that's sort of a victory for you in a sense. Plus it bleeds, so it ignores armor, so which is pretty nice. And of course, Prince Anseis and Philippa and Falibor are sort of all the damaging cards in this deck. So you do have some good opponent interaction while you're also boosting yourself to set up Visegird. So, and Visigoth almost always ends up being like the second to last, if not the last card to be played, depending on which way you want to go with the formation. Then, you know, Visigoth can do some pretty big swings on damage. So yeah, that's sort of the deck list breakdown for this Northern Realms deck. I just want to remind you guys that this was made by one of the members in our server, so make sure you go check out the server. I'll have the link in the description below if you guys do want to join us. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you guys did. Leave a comment on any changes you guys would like to make on this deck, and definitely let me know. I would love to hear them out. And subscribe for more Gwent content. And other than that, let me send you guys over to the gameplay. We're expecting the Water of Brokilon play here. Oh wow, I have some pretty powerful cards in the first round. Well, Knighthood essentially is not going to be useful unless we have the Trident Infantry. Visigoth could be nice here. Again, where we have quite the amount of units that can stack, which is nice, so... Get rid of Knighthood, and then we somehow draw into Trident Infantry. That's nice. So he's doing the only two. So I guess he's afraid of the Igni there, which makes sense. Or you could have just played Water Brokilon on 2 different rows. It's okay. So, essentially what this means is we probably won't win the first round. But, like, even then, I still don't have any problem sort of committing, like, relatively big units. Because we still have some pretty strong powerhouses in the deck, so... Like, we got Falabor, which is pretty strong. Onsace and Redea combo would be nice. Which is what the usual play is nowadays, so... Hawker Smuggler... We could play Tridem, actually. We can start doing the damages. Although I'm afraid this is gonna get poisoned, so... Yeah, if this thing gets poisoned, then it's kind of hopeless, in a sense. Man, that hand boost is gonna get so powerful. I don't know if I want to, I might actually have to get out of this round, like, as fast as possible. Yeah, I might actually want to get out of this round ASAP. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Like, I was expecting that poison to come in. Do I play the Kero Ballista here? Probably, yeah. I mean, this is probably gonna get killed anyway, so... So he's had 2 points of carryover, potentially 3 if I pass here. But I think I think we do have to get out of here though. I have no choice. The more he gets that carryover, the more problems we're gonna have, so... I've noticed that Mystic Echo is getting a bit more popular towards the ends there. Yeah, Vincent Mice might be kinda useless here. Especially if that Great Oak got boosted. We can give these 2 around, which is pretty nice. He's used up 2 poisons. He might have 2 more. He still has that 1 Dryad Ranger, and he could have the Forest Whisperer, which is gonna be a problem. This might be good to keep around, actually. So he's committed. This is definitely a commitment. Let's see if we can kill at least 1. Okay, perfect. We killed it, and we killed 1 of the fledglings, which is nice. I mean, the chances of it happening were actually relatively high, so... I actually didn't want to use the Royal Inspiration because I want to save it on the Trident Infantry. So we'll try him here, and then we'll boost it. I mean, if he has Nature's Rebuke, then actually Nature's Rebuke would be the perfect counter. And you just had to damage the board, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, Nature's Rebuke here would be really good for him, actually. I mean, we still have Reset, so... You know, we're still okay, I suppose. This is probably a Nature's Rebuke. Oh, Dryad's Keris? Okay. I could play Ronvid. Yeah, I'm gonna play Ronvid, actually. I mean, as long as we're picking up quite the amount of boosts, I think we're good for set up Visagard in a sense. That's fine. Wow, he's okay. If he's targeting this, then I think I have to play Knighthood. Oh, seriously? Dang. My Trident Infantry actually is what's keeping this kind of close. Pavko. Okay, I think he's gonna be my move target, right? Oh, but they're both... Oh, shoot. Oh, that sucks. We'll put in a soldier first. I kind of want to apply the bleeding as well as the move, because I do want to gain some value off of him, so... Oh, he's gonna reset? Oh, shame. Yeah, that does suck. That's fine. Oh, I forgot. Man, it's just something I gotta get used to, actually, is using this still. At this point, I don't see him, stopping, so... Yeah, I definitely don't see him stopping here. Do I still want to use this for the shield? Because an extra Inspired actually helps out Visagard. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it gets more value off of Kion, right? So we will just do it. And then if he passes, we have Kion, so... Unfortunately, his last card is... One of his last two cards is probably the Great Oak. He probably expects Unsafes to come out. Yeah, he probably does expect Unsafes to come out. For an Ossiel, and then the last card's probably the Great Oak, right? Unfortunately, I can't really kill, which sucks. We don't get that many charges off of this, which is actually not the best. We might have to use everything at our disposal, actually, if you want a chance. I'm not gonna use this yet. Or should I? Nah, I'm not gonna use it yet. I wanna see what he does. I mean, this one is gonna heal itself instead of damage, so that's actually good. What? No Great Oak, huh? That's interesting, I think. Well, this is gonna be a 7 reset. Wait, do I? Okay, so I don't think I win. Well, can I win in one? I don't think I can win in one round. Or one turn, I should say. I think I do have to end up using both. So I think I should just put Bloody Baron here in the range row. Because yeah. Well, that's kind of tough, actually. Essentially means we're kind of relying on our draws to win, right? If I do this, 35, 53. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we win with 1 round here. Maybe if I had thought about that a little bit more... no, I don't think there was a way anyway. But at least we saved up a charge for the next round. So no Great Oak, huh? I tried to draw one of the... Probably Anna. Actually, no, Anna's useless. Oh, Temple Guard's bad here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, jokes. No, it's not bad. Never mind. I take that back. It's not that bad. Let's see what he does. He's used up a lot of pretty power. He has a portal? Oh, wow. That's interesting. I mean, we'll just unsay that, right? We can't really afford to get... Wow, so he can't have Great Oak. This is way too expensive. Water of Broccolon, Vernociel, Portal. Oh, okay, that's fine. I didn't want to... Yeah, I didn't want to Falibor because I didn't want to give him 2 Dryads. This is actually a pretty good deck. I'm not gonna lie, I like this deck. I might actually play more of it later. Wonder if there's a chance for him to... This is a pretty interesting deck. Like, you're running a portal too, which is insane. He bricked the Dryad Fledgling, which is why he Is there a way for him to get out of this? I mean, even with the Great Oak in hand, like, it doesn't give him a good enough swing, right? Yeah. That's game.